I want you to imagine you are on a savanna in Africa 50,000 years ago. All right? Literally, take yourself there. And you're looking for food. All right? And as you're strolling through the savannah, you're obviously watching out for lions, hippos, elephants, crocodiles, all that stuff, right? Whatever existed back then. And you're looking for food, and then you see some people, but you don't recognize them. So you kind of pass them. Keep walking through the savannah, you see another group. You don't recognize them either. So you keep walking. And then finally, you see people that look like you, that share your similar interests. You find your tribe and you connect with your tribe. Your tribe and you have a good meal together, you guys stay safe and warm, and you dodge the lions, the hippos, elephants, all that stuff, right? Why did you feel this urge, this pull to hang out with your tribe versus another tribe? Why did that cause sort of a, I'm safe feeling? This is known as the tribal connection. And I'm going to show you today in this video how to use this method when you're starting conversations with people. All right. Hello, my name is Payam. I teach confidence, charisma, and communication to people online, mainly men, but a lot of this advice is applicable to women too. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and yeah, keep watching to the end because I got a little gift for you. But let's begin. So let's say you want to start a conversation with someone and you're just not really sure how to do it. You feel like it's awkward. You're overthinking about what the other person's going to say. You're thinking they look busy. All these excuses, all this overthinking is causing analysis paralysis, and therefore you do not take action. So in this method, the tribal connection, I'm going to show you how you can use this to spark conversations naturally and comfortably. Okay? Now, with all these type of tools and methods that I provide, you got to understand this. There is not one method that works in every scenario. The goal here is to keep acquiring new tools like the one I'm giving you today, and you put that tool in your toolbox. If one day one tool doesn't work, you use this tool. Sometimes I get messages from people and they'll be like, bro, your your method doesn't work. I tried it. Dude, no method works 24/7 all the time with everybody. Humans are complex beings. There's not going to be a one-size-fits-all solution. Okay? Anyways, enough of my ranting. Let's begin. The other day I was at a friend's wedding, okay? And so bear with me on this story, and then I'm going to break down how this works. I was at a wedding, and as we got seated at the reception to eat dinner, I sat next to somebody, okay? I didn't know this person, but when they brought all the food, we noticed that we were the last ones to be served. And I believe, I don't recall exactly how I said this, but I believe I said something along the lines of, is it just me or are we the last ones being served food? That was it. No hello, no hey, what's up? My name is Payam. Is it just me or are we the last ones being served food? He kind of looked around, he kind of laughed. He's like, huh, yeah, kind of looks like we are. That is the tribal connection. You see, one of the core fundamentals of psychology is likability. When we are around others that are like us, it forms a connection. Hence the name of this method, tribal connection. The tribe can be anything. It could be the fact that me and this guy are part of the tribe that hasn't been served food yet. You see where I'm going with this? And so when you find others like you in similar social environments, that forms a tribe because both of you share a similar situation, a similar likability factor, a similar circumstance. And connections are formed based off shared experiences. If you were right now, I obviously don't know how old you are, but if you were right now to look back and think, why am I friends with the people that I'm friends with? It's not always just because they make you laugh and you went to the same, I don't know, you worked at the same job or whatever. It's you shared experiences with that person. This is very, very key. When you share experiences with people, you naturally form connections with them. Again, do this exercise, this thought exercise for yourself. How did you become cool with your current homies? How? It's either going to be, I feel confident in saying this, it's either going to be through school, that's a shared experience, through work, those are shared experiences, right? Or it's going to be through maybe even traveling, right? Or something where you're sharing an experience hiking together at a, I don't know, hike event or something, right? They're all shared experiences. So, how do you use this in your life? Well, let's say, for example, you go and you're in a coffee shop and you're standing in line for coffee and you're waiting for coffee, and maybe it's a long line and there's a few people in front of you, and you notice that everybody who's already ordered coffee, they're very energized. They're moving around. They're just, maybe you turn and you get the attention of the person in front of you, like, hey, is it just me? Or is everybody that's gotten coffee already super energized? I swear they put extra caffeine or something in this place. Maybe the guy or girl kind of looks down and is like, hey, you're right. Yeah, they do. We're the only ones that are not caffeinated. We're the only ones that are not caffeinated yet. Tribe. Maybe, let me give you another example. Maybe you're at a concert and you have tickets and you're there and you're with maybe a friend of yours or whatever, and there's other people near you, and you notice that the few rows in front of you, nobody's dancing, but everywhere else in the venue, people are dancing, they're jumping, they're having a good time. And you kind of make a passing comment like, hey, did we get put in the too cool to dance section at this concert? I swear, nobody else is dancing around this, but if you look over there, people are going nuts. And maybe that person looks and is like, hey, you know what? You're right, we are kind of in the too cool to dance section. That's the tribal connection. That's a shared experience. There's a similar thing you guys are experiencing. This forms a bond. This forms a connection, even though I agree, it's a very subtle, light connection. It's a stepping stone. It's definitely better than be like, hey, what's your name? I mean, you can do that, but your goal is to be smooth, charismatic, and be an excellent communicator. You want to utilize this tool. I feel like many of you maybe already do this without even knowing that you do it, right? You could be just studying at the library, someone's making a bunch of noise, and you take a glance over across the desk, and maybe it's let's just use a female in this standpoint because many of you are single men looking for a relationship, and you look at that person that's being really loud, and then you kind of glance over at the person sitting across from you who's an attractive woman, and you both kind of smile at each other. Even if there were no words exchanged, that is the tribal connection at work. You both recognize something going on outside of your tribe. You guys are not like that loud person that's being, obnoxious and bothering everybody at the library or whatever. That's the tribal connection. So to use this, all you need to do is make a note of something noteworthy you can comment on in your environment. Could be anything. Could be anything. And you want to make a comment about something that's not personal to you in your mindset, but something that you can see, something contextual, something tangible, something that is there and there's no debate about it. It's there, right? You make that comment, you wait for the other person to reply. Once they do, that is the tribal connection. What the beauty of this is too is, again, like I said, it's just another tool. It's just another method. For those of you that are new to my content and my style of advice and so on and so forth, if you want to get better at starting conversations with strangers, women, men, whatever, you can visit startconvos.com or check the link in my description for my free guide. I will teach you my 2-word spark. I use this all the time. I've been using it for 20 years. This is guaranteed going to help you start conversations and build momentum. But there could be situations where maybe you don't want to use the 2-word spark, or maybe you've used it 3 days in a row and you want to learn another method. Then you use the tribal connection. Again, the goal here is to have a holistic strategy to the way you approach and communicate with others. No method is going to work 24/7. Okay? Anyways, I hope this method was helpful. I hope it was valuable. If it was, please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. Comment below and let me know that it was helpful. I'm trying to produce a lot more content. And when I see that it's resonating and I see that it's helpful, and you can do that for me by just commenting and let me know, it makes me want to do this more. I'm trying to push a lot of content. I'm spread pretty thin right now, but I'm working on getting a team together and getting some help regarding the content so I can make these videos more engaging and more valuable. Your support and letting me know that this is valuable helps me do that. Okay? Anyways, if you are new, make sure to subscribe. Check out the guide. But again, don't forget to do that. It's free. So you got nothing to lose but staying in the same place you are now if you don't check it out. And then if you just keep waiting, the problem gets worse. So check the guide. Let's make today a new starting point for yourself so you can have confidence in starting new conversations with people and ultimately find the relationship that you want. All right? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.